Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. Hello, everyone. My name is Colin Kroll. I'm leading chameleon here in North America. Today, I am here to announce the 2024 Experimentation Thought Leadership Awards. It's my honor and privilege to reveal to you live who has won this year's awards. With that, let's just get started. I'm going to race through this. Of course, we're going to be announcing the winners across all of Chameleon's channels, including our LinkedIn. So we'll see you there. I wanted to kind of briefly walk you through how did we get here. A lot of work goes into Experimentation Thought Leadership Awards. It starts with our annual article, a report on who's influencing the A/B testing space. Over 600 names are evaluated, starting with that list. Eventually, the list is whittled down to about 100 nominees, and from there we get to 42 finalists. And then from the 42 finalists, we select, we invite the public to vote on the finalists to get us to where we're at today, which is announcing these winners. Again, how do you become a nominee? How do you get listed? Well, first, like we talked about, you have to be an influencer in the A/B testing space, which means we're looking at the size of your audience. We're looking at the quality of your work, the frequency of your work. We're wanting to make sure that you're active and building a dedicated audience related to the experimentation industry. This year, we began to look more at additional content. So how active was the individual in important communities? How active was the individual on YouTube? Their newsletters even. And of course, we'll continue to look at some key points, which is, are they speaking? Are they authoring original research, books? And what's really important to Chameleon is that we continue to lean in and support diversity. We all know that creativity is born when we bring more voices to the room. And I think we have to carry that forward as we look at who is an influencer in this space, making sure that we give attention to deserving voices that aren't often given the credit they deserve. And then, as I pointed out, when it comes to recognizing the winners of the awards, we're looking to see, in addition to these points here, who did the public think is a thought leader? So that's how we got to where we're at today. We want to make sure that the winners are rewarded for their work. So what we've done this year is a little bit different from last year. We put together what we call like a pay it forward scholarship. So the idea is that many of these winners have been celebrated in the experimentation space for many years. And I think they would be the first to say that they've learned so much from others in the space. They've also begun to cultivate their own mentees, and they are certainly identifying voices that may be the next vanguard of original thought and leadership and experimentation. So what we're trying to do is make sure that every single winner gets $500 to help support the growth and development of their mentee. That could be from anything from attending an important conference, a flight to go see their mentor. It really is a blank check. It is $500 to be clear, but is used for any purpose that the winner deems fit. We also want to invite the winners to speak at the Chameleon's annual Experimentation Unite event held in Paris, France, every year. We want to give them the stage. Now, again, the winner can decide if they want to speak together or with their mentee, with the spirit of that pay it forward. And then last, in addition to promoting the winners across all of Chameleon's channels, we want to make sure that their name is celebrated in technology spaces. So we're going to be looking to produce PR that makes sure that the winners are recognized in technology media such as MarTech today. All right, well, with that in mind, let's get to the categories and see who won this year's 2024 award. How did we choose the winner? I think this is important. This is not something that Chameleon's doing in the back halls. We invited last year's winners to participate in certifying the winners for this year. So what we did is we explained and worked with the Trust Advisory Board to explain how did we choose these nominees this year, and we made sure that they could see all of the public's votes. So that way the recognition of achieving this award is clear and validated by not just ourselves, but what we call our Trust Advisory Board. So I want to say a big thank you to the Trust Advisory Board for all the work they put into this. Appreciate it. Here are our 7 categories. This year, we only have one new category. I think it's important to everyone today to focus on how AI is influencing experimentation. And with that, we're going to dive right into each one of these awards categories and recognize the finalists, but also the award winners. Okay, let's get started. So the first one is AI Influencing Experimentation. We have 6 finalists: Cassie, Craig, Jemima. We also have Sadie, Brandeis, and Dr. Natalie Pettihoff. Again, congratulations to all of these finalists. It is my pleasure to say that Dr. Natalie Pettihoff is the runner-up for AI Influencing Experimentation. But it was clear that the winner is this year Mr. Craig Sullivan, CEO of Optimize or Die. You'd have to be under a rock to not see the work that Craig and his team and his colleagues are producing around AI and experimentation. I want to give him a special credit and nod for helping the rest of us understand just how impactful AI can be to making experimentation easier and really opening our eyes on where it can go. So again, congrats to you, Craig. And congrats to everyone on the team and your colleagues for helping bring AI to the forefront of experimentation. So winner of 2024 AI Influencing Experimentation, Mr. Craig Sullivan. Congratulations. Moving on, the next category is UX and Behavioral Science. We've got 6 finalists this year: Els, Vitali, Kristen, a new finalist, Darren, David, and Eden Badini. With that, recognizing the runner-up, congratulations to you, Mr. Darren Hood. I want to stress for everybody that's listening or everybody that's watching, make a point, and we'll do this when we present the award winners, to follow these individuals. It's so important that we learn and continue to learn from them. So again, special credit to Darren. I did not know about his work until the award, the influencer article, and to these awards. So I'm glad to be following him and all of these finalists. And the winner is, for UX and Behavioral Science, Miss Els Arts. Congratulations. I feel like this is long overdue. She's on a victory lap, Els. For those that don't know, she was recognized earlier this year as a legend in experimentation. I think that's a fair label to pin on Els. She's done an enormous amount of work in the UX and behavioral analytics space over the lifetime of her career. And I'm very pleased to see that she's won the 2024 award for UX and Behavioral Science. So congratulations, Els. Moving right along, best in data and analytics. Now, again, data is critical. It is the purpose of experimentation. What this award category really recognizes is the folks that are diving into the data generated by experimentation, not only generated by experimentation, but the data that leads us to understand problems and make our hypotheses. So again, these are less about the folks that are making experiments and more about the folks that are helping us understand the data that goes into them and out of them. So recognizing our finalists: Yulia, Reagan, Georgie, Dana, Cindy, and Bhavik. So again, congratulations to all of these finalists. Another quick reminder, make sure you follow all of them. With that in mind, I want to recognize this year's runner-up. Congratulations, Bhavik. Again, someone that's celebrated in the industry for many years, but we can only have one winner. And this year, the winner for data analytics and experimentation goes to Georgiev. So again, congratulations to someone that's been working in this space for decades. To finally get this attention and get this recognition is, I'm sure, a small but still important recognition of all the work that he's put into helping the rest of us understand everything from, experimentation basics on statistical methods to, really, how should we feel about test interaction? So again, a huge congratulations to Georgie and all the work that he's put in sharing with the rest of us how we can get better with data and analytics and experimentation. Moving right along. Product and feature experimentation. Now, this category aims to look at folks that tend to build most of their tests using a feature flag. I think the name should speak for itself. It's less about front-end optimization and more about working with what we call feature experimentation, which is characterized really by producing a test based on a feature flag. And again, product managers and folks in the product industry work in this space. And that's what this category is trying to recognize. So again, Siddharth, Rosie, Alexander, Leah, May, Fabrice, congratulations to all of you on achieving, being recognized for all of your work. I want to highlight our runner-up. May, congratulations to you. Again, a huge recognition for all of these finalists and their work. May, fantastic job. There can be one winner. And the winner of product and feature experimentation is Siddharth. Congratulations. I know he did really well in last year's award ceremony, and I'm really pleased to see that Sid is making, again, all the time to help share with us how he's using feature experimentation to help improve the UX, CX, and really the overall like product experience over at Yelp and many other companies where he touches. So again, huge congratulations to Siddharth. Thank you. Moving right along, best in optimization. Geez, this is a tough one. What we really, of course, everyone is optimizing in some sense, whether it's through UX analytics, AI, data. What this category aims to recognize is folks that tend to work on what we call the front end or with web experimentation. These individuals often, but not exclusively, are working to help us improve our demand gen, our acquisition channels. They're really helping at the top of the funnel through their optimization work using web experimentation. Doesn't mean they don't know everything there is about experimentation. It just means where are they focusing, say, compared to like product managers or engineers that may be building tests on the back end with feature experimentation. So here we are, best in optimization. Meet our finalists, some powerhouse names here: Talia, Marianne, Maria, Simbar, Daphne, Ruben. Again, these are incredible names, incredible minds. We're so honored to be able to just simply put them in front of our audience. Again, if you're not following them, stop what you're doing. Make a point of subscribing to their newsletters. Make a point of following them on LinkedIn. These folks spend a lot of time sharing how to get better at optimization, which of course pays dividends for the rest of us. With that, who's our runner-up this year? It was very tight. It was very close. A big congratulations to Ruben DeBoer for his work in optimization. Ruben is incredibly generous with his mind. Congratulations on achieving runner-up in 2024. But again, there can be one winner per category. And the winner for optimization this year is Maria. Congratulations, Maria Luisa DeLong. I know that she has done an incredible amount of work visiting folks in the experimentation space across the world. And again, I just think it's a testament to her generosity that brings her to where we're at today as a winner of the 2024 category for optimization. Congratulations again, Maria Luisa DeLong. We appreciate everything you're doing. And if anyone's not following you, they should now. Thank you. This category is designed to help show the folks that may not have such a large audience as someone like Maria or Ruben or some of the other winners that have built up over the course of their career a large audience, whether it's e-newsletter subscribers, followers on LinkedIn, YouTube subscribers, whatever it may be. Here, rising influencers are generous with their ideas and opinions and what they're working on, but they're still cultivating their audience. With that in mind, we've recognized 6 finalists this year: Fanil, Steph, Samina, I hope I pronounced your names correctly, Drake, Samuel, and Natalie. Now, again, these folks have been some of these folks have been in the experimentation space for years, but they've just begun to to really advocate their thought leadership and share it more regularly with the rest of us. And that's what the Rising Influencer category is looking to do. So with that in mind, a huge congratulations to you, Natalie, for being a runner-up in this year's 2024 Experimentation Thought Leadership Awards. You certainly are not only a rising influencer, but someone whose voice is important to be heard, and very helpful to all of the work that we're doing in the experimentation space. So I expect to see you continue to grow your audience and influence in this space. So, and much appreciated for it. Thank you. There could be one winner. So this year, I'd like to recognize the winner of Rising Influencer, and that is Mr. Drake Som. Congratulations to you, Drake. Drake and his team are working on SiteWiz. They are very active in the experimentation space. I had the pleasure of meeting Drake at EXL Unite just recently. Drake is very, very present in all of the experimentation spaces and communities this year. He certainly embodies what we think about when we put together this Rising Influencer category. He's a great guy. I really encourage everybody, again, to follow what he's working on and what his team are working on, in addition to the other Rising Influencers. But a big congratulations to you, Drake, Rising Influencer and Experiment Thought Leadership of 2024. Thank you. All right, it's the big moment, Experimentation Thought Leader of the Year. Now, what this really is the best of the best. We're looking at all of the individuals that influence experimentation across all of the different categories. And it's tough, it's hard, but we put them together into what we call the best of the best, and think about them as Experimentation Thought Leaders of the Year. Okay, so with that in mind, we've again got 6 finalists: Kevin, Stuti, Iqbal, hello, Shiva, Deborah, and Aaron. If you don't know these names, then you're making a big mistake. There's an enormous amount of learning that you can take, and friendship and great relationships that you can make with these 6 individuals, in addition to the work that they share with the rest of us. So again, I stress and urge everyone listening, make sure you take time to follow these folks, because we learned so much from them and all of the other nominees over the course of the year. With this year, it was extremely competitive. In fact, it was the first time in our short career of doing the awards that we've had a tie for the runner-up. And so with that in mind, we wanted to recognize the tie. Congratulations to you both, Shiva and Deborah. You both tied for the runner-up category for Experiment Thought Leadership of the Year. Congratulations to you both on what you've built with your audiences and your influence, but more importantly, a big thank you for your generosity and time and voice. That said, there was a clear winner this year when it came to Experiment Thought Leader of the Year, and that winner is, congratulations to you, Aaron. Aaron, if you haven't met her, has a very contagious smile. She's lovely, and more importantly, she's incredibly thoughtful, very generous, and she knows an insane amount about experimentation, and she shares it with the rest of us in an incredible way in her new book, Designed for Impact. I love this book. I hope all of you get a chance to read this book, whether you've been in experimentation for a few years like myself, or you've been in the experimentation space for decades like others. You should look at what Erin's building on her channels, but you should also take a look at her book, again, Designed for Impact. Erin, again, congratulations, and a big special thank you for all the time you've taken to jump into comments, jump into posts, share clips, share sketches, and more importantly, all the hours I imagine you spent drinking tea, putting together your book with your family. It's a testament to all of your work, what you have achieved here today. You are the Experiment Thought Leader of the Year for 2024. Congratulations, Aaron. I want to finish up here by congratulating all the winners. We'll be announcing all of them individually on LinkedIn and across all of our different channels, but I just thought it'd be nice for us to take a minute to look at all of this year's 2024 winners. Again, a great mixture of voices that we've seen over the years, but mixed with voices that are up and coming, and voices that are really leaned in to like share more about what they're working on and help us understand the experimentation space better. Congratulations to you all. And again, for the first time this year, we made a point to recognize the runners-ups. So congratulations to you all. I'm really excited that you entered our careers and our lives, and we're looking forward to following you and learning more about your work, and glad you have this recognition. Thank you all for everything that you've done here in the experimentation space. We are delighted at Chameleon that we can play a small role in bringing attention to your work. We know that you do so much for others, and we want to be the first to say we learned from you, and we thank you for it. We're very pleased to give you this award, and we're looking forward to seeing how you pay it forward, who you shine your spotlight on next, and looking forward to the next generation of thought leaders in experimentation. So again, congratulations to all of our winners, and congratulations to all the runners-up. I'm Colin Kroll, and we'll see you next year for 2025 Thought Leadership in Experimentation. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. Thank you very much.